Oh, what's going on, sports fans? Do I have a video for you to do? For you today, Ghost Captain Gomes here, back again on another MLB The Show 20 Diamond Dynasty video. Finest is coming in real hot. We have 30 new cards there. We have, I think, 5 or 6 new Finest Classics. We have a Finest pack with like 17. We have a lot of stuff to get over, to get through. So believe me, leave a like down below on this video, much appreciated, and subscribe. And that being said, it's already time for us to go nuts to butts, absolute craziness right here. So we're gonna start, I guess, with the Finest. I didn't have too much time to prep this because it is going to come in real hot, real soon in the game. Pat Neshek. Now, the way you get these Finest Classic cards are, like I said, probably going to be, as I predicted, likely, as confirmed now, it's going to be through a Finest collection. Collect Finest players from this year, get Classics. Here we have Pat Neshek. Very interesting card right here. Of course, he has that funky little motion with the slider, sinker, circle changeup combo. Per 9's 113 BB9, great control. You're not going to throw overly hard, but you don't need him to. You'd probably he would literally have his arm dislodged from its socket and be going flying, and the batter still wouldn't hit that either. On to the next one. Is that not how we do this? Okay, well, I'm stumped. There we go. That's going to get us to Severino. My apologies. Luis Severino is going to be the next in the mix. I'll be honest, 4-pitch pitcher. Good Lord. Oh, my. Okay, here's Ketel Marte, actually. 113, 115, contact, switch hitter. Of course, want to find power against lefties. Silver defense, I think this is exactly how his card was last year. And I wish his stats would have been exactly like how they were last year, too. Big fall off. Diamondbacks, probably the most disappointing team all season long for me, in my opinion. Moving on to the next one. I think I got this figured out. Nolan Arenado, which you'll soon learn is Manny Machado Light. The watered down, sugar-free version of Manny Machado. Not too interested in this card. He does have a good swing, interesting 106, 107 contact, 112 power against lefties, but you'll soon see Machado's just better in every single facet possible. And then we have maybe new Dodger, maybe new Yankee, maybe new Ray. Unlikely. One can dream, huh? Francisco Lindor, of course, he is going to be the raid boss right here, which makes sense. I always thought it's weird for them to have 99 J-Ram in the, the pack alongside Springer and Thames. It should have been this guy. He's much more of a big candidate. Max contact, lefties, 105, 100 power, respectively. Diamond defense, 99 arm. Only 81 arm, 99 fielding. Apologies. Really cannot speak too well. Just gonna cycle back, swim the water so you can see Severino. Take a good screenshot, slap that baby on the fridge. So those are those cards right there. Let's get into some other stuff. Like I said, I apologize. It is nuts. There's just so much to talk about. The way to get these cards in the regular pack, maybe you guys are in Twitch chat. Let me know if you are. The way to get them is going to be about the same thing. There's going to be a Conquest map that's going to help you get some of the packs. There is an exchange. You can still exchange rivals like you could before. That's just not on the screen. They did make sure and specify that so you can see how to get those cards right there. I see. This is only one. Okay, this is acting mighty strange right now. I'm not really sure why. There we go. So this is just to show the Finest pack that is going to be coming. It is right after. The Finest pack is going to work a lot like the back pack. There's 5 cards that you're going to get in there, and then you have a choice between those. I think there's, I don't know, like 17 total cards. Like I said, they just dropped all this shit, I'll be honest. And I hate to sound like a negative Nancy here, but I wish they would have spread this out throughout a week. Something like that, just to give us more content, more time to breathe, because this is really kind of a lot to take in right now. So on to the next one. Here's just the 2 packs. There is 1 rare guaranteed. Here's Jake Cronenworth, which that's, I think, maxed out contact against righties. Apologize for that screenshot right there. Not my shiniest moment, but of course, this card is probably going to be starting at second base for about everybody's teams. These are the base round. I probably didn't have to tell you that. Here we got Dom Smith. Kind of disappointed about. I think they gave him a quite disservice. I don't know. It's a good card. He had a phenomenal year. Granted, it was mostly against right-handers, but that's going to be Dom Smith right there for the Mets. Moving on to the next one. Are we going to be moving on to the next one? We are now. Here, Gomes finally figured out how to screenshot on a PC. Luis Castillo, very excited for this one, actually. 4-pitch pitcher with a sinker, circle changeup, 4-seam slider. I love the combination. The sinker's a bit different, discernible from the 4-seam fastball. I think this could be a pretty good pitcher, you know. He's not going to blow you away with stamina, only 105, so not going to last that long. But those few strokes that he does will be quite satisfying, I must say. Here we got the Minnesota boy who doesn't have a team anymore, much like his former teammate Francisco Lindor, it seems. Brad Hand, phenomenal year, if you exclude the postseason. 122, hit 9. I can say that too. Nick Anderson falls in the same exact boat as him. 114 K9, 99 BB9, slider, curveball, sinker, 4-seam. 4-pitch pitcher once again. Here we got Alex Verdugo, technically deserved the finest player for the Red Sox over Xander Bogaerts, but he didn't get it. Maybe a little bit of bias there. Who knows? But hey, you got something out of that Mookie Betts trade. That's a pretty good card, I guess. You know, obviously it's not going to be as good as, you know, some of these other ones just because. And that's, again, what I mean. Here's Eloy Jimenez, which I like a lot. 108, 104 contact. Maxed power against lefties. I think if you would have spread this out a little bit more, it would have gave more of a chance for us to use these cards. Because if you just dump 50 cards, you're going to gratify towards the Machado, towards the top tier ones, the Juan Sotos. Dinelson Lamet right here. Gonna have 2 breaking balls, 4-seam, 2-seam, and a changeup. Nearly maxed out, hit 9. 116 K9, 81 BB9. Looks like a pretty solid pitcher. Here we have Acuna, who I think this and Lamet is the beginning of the guaranteed, or the rare round rather. And good lord, 91 speed, 99 arm, 93 fielding at center. He's gonna drop down to gold at the corners. Contact's a bit of an issue, 94 and 84 respectively. Maxed out power against right-handers, pretty good shit. Let me just make a quick gander over to the game to see if they updated that, because I'd much rather, god damn it, MLB, push the damn button. I'm getting tired of having to slowly get through this stuff. You have Gerrit Cole, who I think is the last card in the bunch, and yeah, really good, of course. You know, Gerrit Cole, I think a lot of people don't really use his live series too much. He wasn't that bad. He had moments, not many, but he did have them for me. Hopefully this, I like the finest Gerrit Cole last year. I think this should be quite similar. I think I am going to like this one as well. Yeah, so that's going to be all of that. And here we have the Mookie Betts. Fuck you, goddamn it. I knew this was going to happen because they had a screenshot of all the finest cards without the Dodgers. So, of course, it's pretty clear it's going to be Mookie Betts. And it just could have been better if they would have done an MVP Mookie Betts card. You know, it's not as bad as it should have been, technically. He was horrendous against left-handers. Isn't that right, Kevin Cash? So, yeah, I don't really know. It makes sense why they boost him a little bit, but technically he should be around 60 contact and 20 power or some shit. But he has nearly maxed out splits against right-handers, maxed fielding. Still gonna have diamond if you put him in the corner or center or at second base with 72 speed. So not the fastest, but he is still usable on the outfield for sure. Moving on to the next one. Finally, my hotkeys are working. Would have been nice to know that about 10 minutes ago. It doesn't look like the Team Affinity stuff has dropped yet. Unfortunately, I guess they're still streaming. So, quickly just going to go through some of the stuff here. We have Giovanni Gallegos, slider, changeup, sinker, 4-seam. Pretty good pitch mix. I kind of like this card, pretty intriguing. And again, there's 30 cards here. I'm going to make a video on the best ones, trust me, because I'm not going to have enough time to, you know, go through every single one of them. Known great hitter Miguel Rojas here, of course, very well respected in the MLB community. I don't know, 125 contact against lefties, 100 power against lefties, diamond defense, 71 arm. Not really too excited, pretty flaccid for that one. Trevor Story looks, if you just put a little bit of a building block, as I think this stuff did finally go live, so we can check it out there quickly. Yeah, finally. Oh my god, about time we could experience the stuff in full glory. So I'm not going to go over all the cards here. I'm just going to show you a couple that I haven't gone over yet. Here's Manny Machado. Here's a big one. Yeah. He's back. You know, Manny Machado, a lot of people wondering, did the Padres just waste some money? Did they squander it? Did they blow that? Doesn't look like it. You know, he had a phenomenal season. Could win MVP, it's possible. 99 arm strength, 96 fielding, 46 speed. These cards are prestigiable again, so just add +3s on everything except attributes that are already 125. Yeah. Manny Machado's just a godsend. I think this is definitely one of the best cards that you're going to see right there. Also want to check out Juan Soto again because that is going to be a much wanted card. Of course, he's doubled up with the team Affinity. You know, yeah. Not much else to say. Maxed out. The only thing that kind of hurts for his prestige, it's not that much better. You get +3 more power against righties, +3 more vision, up to 78 arm, which 78 fielding, which doesn't really help you out that much. So it's probably one of the worst prestige cards based on impact, but of course he's already going to be a fucking madman. So do you really need it? Is more necessarily justified in this case. Do want to go over perhaps the best of the bunch. You know, of course, for the Pittsburgh Pirates team Affinity, the only thing more fake, the only thing more fabricated, more manufactured than Kim Kardashian's ass is Jacob Stallings hitting stats. I don't fucking get it. I do get it. They have to make these cards 99s. I wish they would have taken a page out of their own playbook with Juan Soto. Give us another Cabrian Hayes. I think that'd be the obvious choice here. I don't know. It's not the worst card. It's actually not bad. It just makes me feel unimmersed. You know, I guess that's the big thing right there. So quickly, just gonna glide over things. Like I said, here's the full rewards on one of the programs. For example, is the White Sox's Tim Anderson. If you guys did not know, but here's the rare guaranteed. So there is just 3 options: Gerrit Cole, Ronald Acuna, and Dinelson Lamet. And what else is important for you guys to know? Just going to make sure that you guys know about the Conquest as well, which I think is pretty important. Each team has their own map with a nice logo. Looks like it's going to be 3 to 4 to even more. So I don't know why it's not the same thing on all of them. I guess it makes it. Some are easier, some are harder. But regardless, you're going to get the same thing. You're going to get the finest pack, which again, there's going to be 5 cards in there. So I don't know if it's a 1 of 4 odds for each card 5 times, or if it's just, I don't know. I'm not sure how that works necessarily. But that's pretty much the gist of things. That's the update. That's it in a nutshell. A lot of stuff coming out. Again, I'm going to have a video of the best ones in the Team Affinity program that you guys should go after. I apologize for it being so fucking everywhere. But again, it's kind of hard to manage 50-some cards coming in all at once. So if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like down below. Let me know which ones you guys are most excited for. And Gomes is going to be leaving